What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323. I wanted to show you about this little thing right here. It's a voltmeter for the boat. I wanted one of these because when I go out on the water with the trolling motor, I haven't gone out this year at all. This battery's 3 years old. So I got a little tester and it'll say the battery's 12.2 volts. But it just says 12.2 volts. So I'm always worried on the lake that when I'm using my trolling motor, that I'm going to run the battery out where I'm not going to be able to start my big motor with it. So this is a little voltage meter where it could say if the battery is full or not. Now my battery's 3 years old. It's a marine battery, but I've never got it to go all the way to full. There's yellow or red, yellow, and green. When I first hooked it up, believe it or not, I leave it a slow charge, but I don't leave a constant like 16-hour slow charge. So it was still in like the red or the beginning of the yellow. But I left it on for a pretty long time. I got it in a couple of the green. But, you know, this is what I worry about when people go on the lake and you're trawling all day. How do you know when your battery's going to be dead? So I picked this up off of Amazon for like $9. Let's go ahead and hook it up. When you order it, I don't even know if you see me. When you order it, it got a USB. And why I wanted this one is it got a 2.2, 2.1 amp USBs. When I ordered it, this is the one I wanted because it got two 5-volt 2.1 amp USBs. And for the newer phones, if you just have a 1 amp USB, it'll keep the phone on but it won't charge it. They got 2.1 amp and 3 amp USBs. The 3 amps charge really fast, but these are 2.1 amp USBs. It got the connectors for the voltmeter and to plug in for the 12-volt USBs, and it comes with little connectors right here. But I'm just using this wire right here so the voltage meter works, so I can know how much I'm charging the battery. This is just a little extra wire. When I show you I garbage pick stuff, I cut the cords off of them because you could always use them, and I'm not using the green. So this is the black is the negative, white I'm using is the hot. So for the battery, white I'm using is the hot, so I'm connecting the white first and then I'm going to connect the black. But you'll see when it goes on, it's going to blink and then it'll show you the voltage inside the boat. But I'm gonna have this disconnected when I'm charging the battery. I'm actually going to put a push button switch, so when I push the button, that'll be maybe a flip one, because I want the flip to work with the USBs. Alright, let me put this down so I get that on right. Now it's going to blink when I touch the hot, so I don't want you to miss that, because it'll blink first and then it'll give you the voltage reading. See, and it's in the yellow. It's like the third one in the yellow. Now I had it in the green, the battery sat here for a couple of days, so you see it's actually going out, but there's the red. So let me get this screwed on. Alright, so I got the battery charger hooked up, and I got it on 2 amp slow charge, and it says it's 100%, but it's not full. So I don't know whether to go by this or go by the little voltage meter. I'm probably more or less going by the voltage meter, because I know this battery's 3 years old. But when I got the charger on it right here, if I leave the charger on it for a couple hours, the voltage meter will go all the way up into the green, but not all the way in the green, like just 2 or 3 on the green. Okay, it's been about maybe 2 hours later, and this, like I said, this hasn't moved. Actually, I never got it to full charge. But let's see what juice the LED voltmeter says. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in the red. It's almost all the way fully charged with the voltmeter. It says 12.9 volts is what it's at right now. And I left the charger for 2 hours. But like I said, with this right here, you push the button. Now I can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but just when you cover it, I can see it. But it's blinking from the third to the fourth. From the third to the fourth on the green. I'm gonna put it on for another couple hours. Okay, here I am. It's been about, man, it's almost the whole day. It's like 4 o'clock now. I put it on about 10:30. You see the light charge isn't on, but it's still kind of a little bit in the same place. But that's why it says, would you gotta when you put a voltmeter on there or a regular charger, it'll tell you that it's 12 volts. It's 12 volts. Well, it's a 12 volt battery. So I unplugged this right now. Alright, and it's going to tell you it's a 12 volt battery. Well, we know it's a 12 volt battery, but how full is the 12 volt battery is my thing. So let's put this on now. You see it's not even all the way down. It's 2 away from the all the way full. 13.9 volts, 12.9 volts, 13.0. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it charging a little bit more. Okay, it's now like 5:30. You see, this is the same place. It didn't even move any. Let's see the voltage meter, see what it says. Alright, if I can do this and do this, you see the voltage meter. Do this and do this. Alright, so I'm 4 from the end. Right here, it's 4 from the end. It was 3, but I forgot to record, so I took it off and put it back on, and it was at 12.9. Now it's at 12.8. Okay. So here's my thing with that. At least I know where I'm at with the battery. So if I'm out on the lake, I know that the battery's full, or where the battery's lower at, or how much time I have left on the battery. And that's one thing I wanted. You know, I got my 25 horsepower Johnson right here, and then I have a minn Kota 55 trolley motor. But I'd never know, like, I never leave the trolley motor on because you never know how much juice is left in your battery. So I went ahead and I picked this up for like $10 or $12 off of Amazon, and now I know how much juice in my battery. And a lot of times I come and I'll just put the charger on for a little bit, but I don't realize how much is charging or not charging. So either way, just wanted to show you about this. And don't forget what I said about the 2.1 and the 1.0 amp USBs. 1.0 is just going to keep a smartphone on. 2.1 will actually charge the smartphone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Alright, I thought this would be pretty interesting to show you, seeing that I did not hook up my voltmeter yet, which I told you I was in my previous video that I didn't even edit and upload yet. But my voltmeter, I don't know if you can see it right there. I don't know if I go like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that. It's right here in the yellow. It was a second from the end right there in the green. This is all yellow, then it turns to green. It was a second from the end, and it's at 12.2 volts. It was at 12.9 volts. But I used my trolley motor to get me from here to there, here to there. The main trip of the lake, I used my gas motor. But that's why it's good to have these in there, because I mean, I could have probably spent the rest of the day on the lake right here and it would have been in the red. But this will get mounted in here, and I showed you how it worked on the other one. But I wanted to show you, I was on the lake. It's 2 o'clock. I left at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 4 hours on the lake. And I actually used a trolley motor to get me all the way back in, because I wanted to see if it could go against the current and everything, and it did. I got the minn Kota C55, C255 or whatever. Either way, I'm going to finish this up, and I'll put up the video of the fish I caught. Everything but one silver perch, a small one that I actually gullet hooked. I felt bad about it, but I used it as bait and didn't catch nothing with it. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.